And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, as always, going to be going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That includes the explosive expansion plans that have been revealed. So do stick towards the end for that one. But as stated, we'll start, of course, with the Champions League revelation. Yes, Liverpool are on course, of course, to qualify for next season's Champions League, a competition that we are very, very successful in, a competition that we should always be in. But as I've already documented a lot and has been documented a lot over the last couple of months, the Champions League is having a revamp, and actually there has been a controversial reveal that could take place next season. Yes, Liverpool will likely have to wait until the final handful of league matches to confirm the Champions League status for next year, where their opponents will be decided by computers. Jurgen Klopp may be not leading Liverpool's next Champions League campaign, but he is to ensure the next manager is left with the best chance of an assault at the top table of European football. But the tournament is not going to be the same as it was the last time the Reds made an appearance, with a new 36-team competition coming into play from next season. There will be 4 groups of 9 making up the league phase. Clubs will play each other once, 4 at home, 4 away, with the final standings determining the knockout stages. The top 8 across the league will progress into the last 16, and the playoff round with the next best 16 placed sides will then take place to see who faces off against them. As you can tell, it's a little more complex than the current competition, and with so many clubs and stipulations as to who can play who, the draw will almost be completely computerized. As per ESPN, UEFA say a manual draw, which we have seen every season, would take up to 4 hours and require up to 900 balls due to the complexity of the possible scenarios, almost as long as they drag out the current draws then. Like the existing pot format, clubs will be ordered by the UEFA ranking, and it has been decided that only the selection of the initial team from pot 1 will be conducted manually. The rest will then be allocated by computer, which will no doubt lead to plenty of conspiracies and corruption talk, which is completely understandable, with trust at an all-time low. UEFA insists their computer systems are robust and secure, and that will be audited by accountancy firm Ernst & Young to ensure they are fair. The draws will broadcast live as normal, and the knockout rounds will be decided by a bracket, meaning clubs will know their possible route to the final once the round of 16 draw is completed. The new Champions League format is a lot like the proposed and subsequently rejected Super League, and there will be plenty of scrutiny as UEFA aim to deliver a competition that has fewer meaningless matches. In this new format, a team could play a potential 17 games on the way to the final. In the current format, the maximum number of matches is 13, exactly what the calendar needs, more games. So yeah, as you can see there guys, a little bit more corruption, maybe conspiracy theories coming out. No doubt Manchester City will end up probably getting Copenhagen, Young Boys, and all these sorts of teams as time goes on. But yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. I do think the Champions League plans actually look quite good, but as stated, this new computerized draw is not going to bode well with supporters, especially as stated when Manchester City get, Copenhagen, Celtic, Young Boys, and that's all of their 8 games. So it'll always be an interesting one. But in other news, guys, as stated, yesterday a lot of the news on the channel was regards to Michael Edwards making a return and all these kind of things, and he did drop a bit, not a bombshell, but he did drop certainly a insight of what's to come in the future. Yes, Fenway Sports Group have revealed that Michael Edwards will head up the group's attempts to expand their footballing portfolio beyond Liverpool FC in explosive, expansive news. The 44-year-old's appointment as FSG's new CEO of football was confirmed in a statement on Tuesday afternoon. As expected, his first task will be to oversee the installation of a new sporting director at Anfield, with Bournemouth technical director Richard Hughes in line to take the job. Then the pair will then look together to seek a replacement for Jurgen Klopp, a race currently being led by former Reds midfielder Xabi Alonso. However, Edwards' remit extends beyond matters relating solely to Liverpool, with SSG allowing him to lead their planned move toward a multi-club model. The group statement read, Edwards will assume a broad ranges of responsibilities, including leading efforts to identify and recruit new leadership for Liverpool FC's football operation and supporting the growth of FSG in global football throughout additional investment and acquisition. This model has been successfully implemented by Manchester City owners in recent years, with City Football Group now counting 13 clubs under its umbrella. Chelsea's owners have also taken steps towards a similar structure, recently purchasing French outfit Strasbourg. Edwards himself cited that aspect of the role as a key to him agreeing work with FSG again 2 years on from his departure from Liverpool. He said, one of the biggest factors in my decision in the commitment to acquire and oversee an additional club, growing this area of their organisation. I believe that to remain competitive, investment and expansion of the current football portfolio is necessary. Edwards is set to officially start in his new role on June 1st, though work to seek out Liverpool's new sporting structure is guaranteed to begin before then. So I do believe that is quite interesting news, very out of nowhere really. Of course, I have started to see this kind of model take shape, as we did state in that article. Red Bull have got it with RB Leipzig, RB Salzburg, RB New York. Of course, Manchester City got freaking every club under the radar. I think Melbourne City, New York City, Girona, man. So many to count, and it does seem this way that the clubs are looking to try and do that. Now, Newcastle, of course, under the Saudi Arabia approach, are starting to do that. PIF now own 4 Saudi clubs. Of course, they're looking to try and buy other clubs throughout Europe as well, and it'll be interesting to see where Liverpool do go, what location they do go to, because I don't think FSG are going to go out there and buy a massive club. I wouldn't suspect so. But certainly would be interesting to see how this expansion project really rolls out, to be honest. But certainly a decent step into the future. And just on the Michael Edwards, lastly, I know, it's already been confirmed. But lastly, I feel like the football club is in a really, really safe hands at this moment in time with him back at the helm. I do think FSG aren't messing around. I do think everyone kind of maybe gets PTSD from the before Klopp days or the pre-Klopp days. But I think with Michael Edwards at the helm here, Richard Hughes, and the way that FSG are operating at this moment in time, it does seem as though we're serious. We're really, really serious to keep on being successful in the park. And I don't think there will be a lulling period that, Manchester United have had, and everyone talk about Arsenal had, these kind of things. I don't think that lull will be in place. Maybe we won't win the league in the first season, but certainly I feel like we'll still be competitive. We'll still be up there in the sort of top 4, and we'll still be competing for trophies. And that's I'm sure that'll be the remit of the new manager still, and that's what the new board will be looking to try and do. But yeah. Liverpool fans, do let me know your thoughts on this new computerised draw for the Champions League, and also let me know your thoughts on this multi-club network that Liverpool are looking to try and build, or FSG are trying to build. And if you had to guess a club that Liverpool would acquire, who would it be? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.